Hey, welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to be breaking down 10 things you can do to get better at Elden Ring, and really at Souls games in general. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. Likes do a lot for the video. Subs are everything to a small creator like myself trying to get our channels off the ground, so if you're feeling the vibe, we'd love to have you on board. So let's get into it. Our first tip is regarding controls. As I'm scrolling through my item bar, you'll notice the only flask I've equipped is my physic, and that's because I put my flasks up here in the start menu quick slots. This allows you to heal exactly when you want to, with no toggling required. There's a feature in most fromsoftware games where if you hold down on the item toggle, it takes you back to the first item on your bar, but our method in Elden Ring is just better. While we're still talking controls, I recommend changing your sprint/roll button from default if need be. You want to be able to comfortably sprint and move the camera independently, so figure out a bind that works for you. And I don't play mouse and keyboard, but I've heard that to achieve the same thing, you want to go to camera options and set camera auto rotation to off. Alright, starting with some basic tips and getting more advanced as we go. Roll timing is crucial in these games, so instead of just rolling at the first sign of movement, you want to train yourself to read and react to enemy movesets. A lot of combos are specifically designed to punish players for mashing roll. Players in PvP can do the exact same thing, understanding how and when to roll catch you. We call this panic rolling, and it's absolutely something you want to avoid. Another thing you really want to focus on during combat is identifying punishable recovery windows. And it's important to recognize these windows as healing opportunities just as much as they are punish opportunities. Next couple tips are going to be quick and simple. This might be obvious to a lot of people watching, but you want to make sure you're making use of sprinting and your full mobility even while locked on. I've been helping strangers co-op lately, and a couple of the hosts were just doing like regular side-to-side strafing for this fight, which is obviously a problem. Something new players might find counterintuitive is you want to roll into attacks. For the most part, but it allows you to maximize your iframes and position yourself in range to counter. There are definitely exceptions, but I'd say it works out in your favor more often than not as long as your roll direction and timing is good. Another counterintuitive thing you'll see a lot of skilled players doing is toggling between locked and unlocked camera. It's great for dealing with multiples because of the freedom you have with your camera and movement. Can also help you dodge some really difficult to dodge attacks. So I assume while picking up these fundamentals you probably learned basic stamina management, where running out of stamina can confirm enemy damage. There's actually something you can do for that. All you have to do is, while sprinting, quickly crouch then stand back up. When you enter the crouching state, even for a second, it triggers this burst of stamina regen. There are other applications and some fun animation breaks that I might make its own video on, so let me know if you guys would be interested in that. And once you have these other fundamentals down, you can start hunting for crits and staggers more in your fights. The best stagger comes from two-handed attacks, but specifically heavy attacks, jumping attacks, and Ashes of War. Some ashes in particular do insane stagger damage, so mess around and see what works within your arsenal. But here's where it gets interesting, because it doesn't end at just getting the critical. Provided your stamina and positioning are good, you can get pretty creative with your punishes. With the right setups, you can actually get bosses in these infinite stagger loops, and yeah, it's as broken as it seems. So let me know in the comments if you guys would like a video on that. And if you really want to max out your DPS, Strafing or jumping some attacks can set you up for big damage. It's something that definitely takes a lot of precision and trial and error, but once you master it, it can be one of the most powerful tools in your kit. So that is 10 ways you can get better at Elden Ring. I had a lot of fun making this video. If you made it this far and enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. We basically doubled our sub count in the last month, which means you guys have been going crazy. I can't tell you how much that means to me, but thank you all for watching. Have a happy holiday season and an awesome rest of your day.